y'all, how are you guys doing today? It's my lunchtime. I am on my lunch break and I have some eggs. Don't be like me. Don't buy this because for one, this is $6 when you could get a whole 12 pack for $6, and I got 6 for $6. I do like the Vita Farms, and I know the Vita Farms are more expensive, but don't be like me. But I have an hour and a half lunch break, and I'll just be eating eggs. They have this new fruit, and I'm saying new fruit like that sounds crazy. I'm even saying new fruit because how y'all come up with a new fruit? Y'all just be in the laboratory just trying stuff. But it's a tart cherry and a tart plum mixed together. I had that this morning for breakfast, and I ain't gonna lie, that joker tastes good. And I know some of you guys may know what I'm talking about, but how y'all come up with these fruits? It's like a hybrid fruit, cherry and plum mixed together, but it do taste good. I wonder if it's healthy, but yeah, I just wonder if it's healthy because it didn't even have no nutrition facts in the back of the packet. It just said tart cherry, tart plum, very something. No nutrition facts. I don't know how many calories I done took in, and I ate so many of them because they're like small. But today I'm just having some eggs for lunch. Yeah, I gotta do this agility test, so I need to tighten up, like for real. I'm doing way too much, but I'm gonna be having some eggs, and we're gonna talk a little bit. I do want to tell y'all something. I don't know if y'all watch. I do want to talk to y'all about something. I don't know if y'all been keeping up with crime TV, like to get all the cases of things that's be going on around the world or whatever. Y'all, I got a crazy story to tell y'all. Y'all remember me doing a 12 egg challenge and I failed it, only 8 by 8? That challenge was actually hard. I'm gonna eat this with something hot sauce though. But that challenge was actually hard. Salute everyone who actually could do it, because your girl can't do it. That challenge is difficult. But Heavenly Father, bless this meal that I'm about to receive. Let it be a nourishment to my body. Let it give me a lot of protein and make me lose a lot of weight. In Jesus' name, amen. But yeah, I don't know if y'all be keeping up with the news, but y'all, there's this case in Tennessee. The case is in Tennessee. It's about a brother and sister who is being charged for murder. The state saying that they killed their mom, and they also neglect their mom because the condition that the EMT found their mom was so bad, and it was so graphic. While they was explaining how the mom was when EMT pulled up, I was just envisioning it in my head, and just to think that somebody's last days was that painful, was that bad, that's kind of like sad. But it's these brothers and sisters. They didn't say they was mentally challenged, but them kids got some issues. Brothers and sisters left to take care of their sick mom who caught a stroke in 2015. Like I said, them kids are challenged, mentally challenged. One is 45, the girl Karen, and the brother or the son is 40 years old. His name is Michael. The sister named Karen, she 45. The brother named Michael, he 40. And they don't look older than 20 years old. That's how behind them kids looked. As a matter of fact, when the son was in the courtroom, all he kept doing was picking his hair. He just kept doing this with his hair the whole time and looking lost. He like this. Don't know what's going on. And y'all got the nerves to charge them people with murder for killing their mom. And the daddy was in the house too. Let me tell y'all what happened. So, the daughter called the police and asked for a fire rescue to come to the house because the mama had fell and broke her leg. It was non-emergency. That's how the call came in, non-emergency. Right? So EMT get there And the man was like, the first thing that he noticed was the smell. It smelled so pissy in there, and it smelled like it was fecal matter everywhere. The house had a strong stench. He said he'll never forget it because he ain't never go to nobody's house and smelled that before. The room was all the way to the back, to the right, towards the right. They go in there and they find this lady, 67-year-old. I think her name was Sheila or Shelly or something with an S. Shelby, one of them. They find her in her bed, in a hospital bed, in her room with no sheets on the mattress or nothing like that. And the mattress was so pissy and so full of fecal matter that it turned brown, and it was dry and crystallizing, and some of the fecal matter had mold on it. That's how old it was. He said, the EMT guy said, it smelled so bad in there that he thought for a second he was going to throw up. I would have passed out. Anyway, he said the mother eyes was matted shut. One of her eyes, her right eye, was matted shut. Imagine having a stroke. You can't talk. Your eye is matted shut. Matted, hard to open. Pussy, can't even open. The pain. But not only that, her breast, she had no bra on. The mom had no bra on, but she had on a white shirt. The white shirt was full of throw up. But her breast was sagging all the way under her arm. And it was under her arm. They thought that she had her breast removed. But her breast was under her arm for so long that it got rotten. Not only that, the call came in and said that the lady broke her leg. The lady had a bone sticking out of her ankle. The bone had dry rotted from being out of her skin for so long. She even had poop on her feet, down to her leg. Dried up poop. Mind you, the poop has mold all over it. Where's the husband? Damn the kids, because next of kin will be the husband. Why the husband ain't say, change her or something? The husband ain't do nothing. The officer was like, the EMT was like, this is not no regular call. This is trauma. So they called the radio back in and called for fire rescue to come to help them get the lady off the bed. They did a draw sheet on the lady, which is because they needed help to get this lady up. Mind you, like I said, the lady don't talk. So fire rescue pull up. They about to pass out. It smells so bad in there. How come the kids don't realize it? How come the daddy don't realize it? And they have an older sister who said she came to visit the mom 17 times. No, she came to visit the mom a few times and didn't notice none of that. Girl, you lying. You lying. You're lying. You didn't notice the smell and the condition that your mom in. You didn't know that it was that bad. And you try to leave the blame on your siblings, your brothers and sisters, who you know for a fact they slow as hell. Forgive me if I'm offending anybody. They're mentally delayed. How are they the caretakers? Because they live in a house? They look like they don't even know what to do. They look so lost. But anywho, fire rescue come. They get the white sheet from out the ambulance. They come. It took 5 of them to get her off. They moved her over. She had a big hole in her back because she got bed sores. Under her breast, like I said, was just rotten. And when they moved the lady to get her to go inside the hospital and to go inside the truck, the EMT truck, the ambulance, I guess you call it, that lady yelled. She screamed because she was in so much pain. Just imagine I kept putting myself in that position. You know how much pain I would be in. I can't even tell my kids what hurt, my husband what hurt. I can't do nothing. And I'm sitting in or laying down and pissing poop for so long. I'm hungry. Like, I ain't bathed, obviously. And how long did you break your leg and that bone was sticking out like that? It was sad. They bring her to the hospital. They cleaned her up. And the doctor was like, Even after we cleaned her up, she still had a smell. It was bad. The lady couldn't open her eyes all the way but she sensed when somebody was in the hospital room. And the nurse came and started rubbing on the lady's head, and a tear came out one of her eye. That hurt my feelings all the way. The pain that lady was in during her final days. So they was like, dang, should we amputate her leg because the leg dry rotted? It's over with. But they was like, no, we can't do that because she ain't gonna survive. She not gonna survive that surgery. So let's just give her pain medicine for comfort. And ultimately, like 2 or 3 days later, the lady died from her injuries. And all this, it was bad. So, boom, the mama dead. They mess around and blame the kids for the mama dying. They said that the kids neglected their mom, like they didn't try to help her, get her right or nothing like that. But how y'all put that responsibility on 2 kids that are mentally delayed? You could just look at them and tell. How are they responsible? The husband should be responsible, if you ask me. But like I said, the mama was 67 years old. The daddy was much older, but he still had a job. He was still functioning. He was still moving, and he's an ex-police officer or whatever. So, and he was strict. He put so much order in the house. Them kids was scared of him. They did whatever the dad say. If the daddy ain't say go clean mommy, they ain't cleaning mommy. If the daddy ain't say go feed mommy, they ain't feeding mommy. The daddy had to tell the daughter to go call the ambulance for the mom. So when they interviewed the kids, they was asking them like, well, why y'all didn't call police or ambulance to come get y'all mom or nothing like that? The boy said he was busy. They asked the sister. The sister said, I thought it was just like a little small little bruise. The way the EMT and the doctors described that lady, it was horrific. Ain't no way you thought that was a small bruise. That's what made me say, y'all kids got an issue. Y'all got a problem, whatever. But my thing is, how y'all charging them with murder? Anywho, old girl dies. 3 months later, the daddy dies. That's what they should charge. But I feel like the state didn't know who to put the charges on or who to put the blame on, because they didn't want to take that blame, because you know you got 2 crazy kids in the house taking care of them, but y'all ain't want to take that fall, so y'all went ahead and blamed the kids. The kids lost in the courtroom, don't know what's going on. They just there. And so the social worker, she said she visited the home 17 times and didn't see no issues. From the conditions that they described that mama, you ain't see no issue. You ain't smell a house. You ain't smell poop. You ain't smell piss. You went to the mom and she said she went to the mom room and she just had a white sheet over her. She was laying down just chilling. It was nothing to report. What? For how much they reported, for how much they described the conditions of the home, there was nothing to report. I don't think she even went to that house, to be honest with you, to do any welfare check. I think she did everything by phone. If the daughter said that mama was okay, she just wrote that down and went on with her business. Because there's no way somebody gonna go to the house and not notice anything. And for the older sister to go see your mom and you didn't even try to like pull a sheet to see if something was wrong with your mom, you dead ass wrong. So I'm wondering, so when they coming up with the verdict, I'm thinking they gonna say, okay, they probably didn't murder their mom, but they did kind of like neglect the mom. But who put them in charge? How y'all gonna put 2 special need kids in charge to take care of a lady who had a stroke? Them kids can't even take care of themselves. Mind you, I said the sister is 45 and the brother is 40. They look like they 19, 20 years old. Small, malnourished. They probably don't even know how to keep up with themselves. And if they've been living in that house and they didn't smell that smell, they got so used to it that it was like a norm for them. So they obviously was raised dirty, honestly, like for lack of better terms. They just dirty. And so y'all, Tennessee had the audacity to charge them with murder. The 12 jurors came back and said that they was guilty of murder. That verdict was so shocking to me. I was like, and everybody in the comment section on Crown TV was like, what? How y'all charge them? You could clearly look at them and know something not right. How y'all charge them with murder? Neglect, probably, but murder? And then when they got the guilty verdict, like I said, the son just was looking like this. That was sad. Do y'all think that it was right for them to be found guilty of murder, knowing that they can't even take care of themselves? I mean, if you say, yeah, they was guilty of neglect, I can understand that. But murder? They killed their mom. Them kids didn't kill their mom. The daddy had all the say so. Even though they were adults, the kids were adults. The daddy had ran an army tight home. Whatever the daddy said, that's what went down. It's really the dad's fault. Not to mention, who signed what paperwork to say that moving forward, Karen and Michael's gonna take care of their sick mom? Nobody ain't signed no paperwork like that. Y'all charged them with murder because that they was in the house and they ain't report nothing. That's why I feel like, okay, neglect, yeah, but definitely not murder. They didn't do that. And I wonder how much time they gonna even give them, because them kids do not deserve that. They do not deserve that. Tennessee, that justice system over there failed y'all. Like, it failed them two people. They need to be if y'all gonna get them time, they need to be like at a mental facility to get checked, because them boys are slow. The boy and the girl, they are behind. They need to get checked. They don't need to be getting charged for no murder. But I digress. That's what they was found. They was found guilty, and that hurt my feelings. I'm going around telling everybody about this story because I can't believe that case was sad. That case was sad. I want if somebody do a paper where we could appeal it, because they ain't do no mental evaluations. And okay, so the reason why they didn't do no mental evaluation, they felt like it was nothing wrong with the kids, because when they was telling them, because they told the kids how to give the mom the medication, so they felt like if you knew how to give the mom the medication, you knew how to report if something was wrong. You knew when to give the dosage. You knew when to do all of that. So you were smart enough or sane enough to know how to do that. So you should be sane enough to know, to report if something is wrong with mom. But they didn't do none of that. And I understand, but why charge them with murder? I don't think they deserve that. What y'all think? And have y'all even seen it? It's on Court TV. It's called Brother Sister Murder Trial, something like that. I also feel like the older sister was dead ass wrong. You gonna allow your siblings to get in trouble for killing your mom, and you know for a fact that something is wrong with them kids. Why you ain't speak up for your kid, for your sister and your brother? I know for a fact you went to that house and you seen the condition that they was living in. But the older sister, not slow or nothing like that. She's fine. But I know you seen that, and why you ain't try to get mom to the hospital or nothing like that? You just let them kids stay there. And of course the house may have smelled, but that's all they used to, and that became a normal smell for them. They're not even thinking that it's because mom is pissy or mom need to get her diaper change or whatever. And the daddy was really running a tight ship, so it was hard for them to do anything. They was scared of the dad, so that was sad. It's who takes the blame? And I think it should be nobody. The mom was neglected, because for her breast to dry rot, for her to have her eye to be matted shut, for her neck to have a yeast infection, for her to have a bone that got dried up, that got it got dead because it was out her skin for so long, her private area to be full of piss and poop, the shirt to be full of vomit, the mouth to be full of, y'all seen all of that. Why y'all didn't speak up or call the ambulance, or did it we can't let mom die, something? But y'all think they deserve a guilty verdict of murder? What y'all think about that? I don't think they do. If anything, elderly neglect, but that's it. That's sad, y'all. Anyway, y'all, that's a sad case that keeps replaying in my mind over and over and over and over. I hope nobody goes through that. I don't want to go through nothing like that. For your last days to be so painful. Dang, that's like so sad, like really sad. And they were beautiful people. They're black, by the way. Beautiful. The mom is so beautiful. She was high yellow. She was beautiful. She was the bomb. And I just to see at the end, sad. I'm just thinking about it like, dang, all this going on and my kids ain't even like trying to give me no help. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and finish my lunch. I hope y'all have a good day. Don't forget to put God first in everything and anything that you do.